Welcome to Loving Energy Recharge, your daily oracle card reading for March the 28th. We've had some really powerful messages coming in this week that is pushing love to the forefront. It's getting it up into the tops of our mind, allowing us to look out into the world and within ourselves through a new lens. This is all part of the spring equinox energy as well, where we are in a time of new beginnings, new growth, and new opportunities. And being in the month of March, we are still under that power of three, looking at the mind, body, spirit connection, and learning to trust deeply within ourselves to bring the body, our human vessel, and the power of our mind, knowing that we are more than just our stories and our perception, that mind can tap into a collective consciousness, a universal consciousness, and allowing both of those to relax. You know, the tension within the body, the pressure within the body, the tension within the mind, the pressure within the mind, allowing them to relax and fold in so that the spirit of us can rise up. That means allowing your true self to step forward, not being ashamed of who you are, not suppressing who you are, but having the faith of showing up as your beautiful, unique self. We all have something unique to bring into this world, and just like every single snowflake is uniquely different, well, so too are we as humans. But yet we are all one. The snowflake becomes the snowball. It becomes the snow on the ground. It melts and becomes water into the earth. It's evaporated up into the clouds. The clouds then bring it back down. We're no different. Regardless of whatever cycle and stage we are in our life, we are all connected in this earthly journey. We are all guided by a spiritual journey. And whatever your belief system is, trust in the aspects of those teachings that are going to allow your spirit to rise up. So we step in today with the overall energy of card number 8, and this is the power card. This is the power of the universe. And if you look at Mother Earth, for example, Mother Earth knows how to take care of herself. She doesn't need us to intervene. If something is too detrimental to the health of Mother Earth, she knows to create a flood, create a fire, create a windstorm, create a volcano, to do something that reclaims back the truth of who she is. So we don't have to fight so hard to get the world to be this perfectly balanced essence. We need to use the power within ourselves to do the work, to just allow our best foot to walk forward. And by that, I mean we each have the personal ability, the free will choice to choose. So if you're concerned about the environment, what are you doing for yourself that is reasonably achievable in order to minimize your effects on the environment? Are you looking at recycling? Are you looking at the kinds of food that you're eating? What are you doing that is supportive of what it is that you wish to see more out into the world? It's the same with looking at different policies, different politics, different areas where you're really taking a stand and looking at the power of that conviction and going, what is it that I'm truly fighting for? Am I fighting because I want to be part of this group that's fighting in that same direction? Or am I fighting and feeling that fire within because I know in myself that I don't want that? I don't want that war energy, for example. I want peace. So I'm going to fight for peace. Now, the problem with that, and we're going to go right into the card of disruption coming to us in protection today, card number 16, is that when the body is fighting so hard for something, it wants a certain outcome, it wants to enforce change, the body feels that disruption within. You start to notice it in your emotional energy. You start to notice it in your physical body. This is where it's manifested as stress. It's manifested as anxiety. It's manifested as having too much of that testosterone rising up, that anger rising up, having that feeling within that you need to unleash something. Now, that power can be a beautiful energy if it is channeled and funneled in a direction that is very mindfully allowing within self. But a lot of the times what we see is this buildup of this energy, this stress, this desire, this push for an outcome, that it's channeled in ways that are then going to hurt humanity. It's going to hurt yourself. So we're being asked today to be very mindful of, are you in the essence of being hungry for power, meaning you want to control, you want things to go a certain way, or are you ready to embrace the power of love? And to walk the journey of the power of love means paying attention to how your body's talking to you. Pay attention to your emotional energy. Are you in a state of faith, meaning you have faith within yourself and your higher self to navigate your path? Are you able to cultivate the peace within you so that you can show up more mindfully? Or are you holding on to the tension and the pressure in your body, which is creating a disturbance in your emotional energy and creating a disturbance in your mental energy and clouding the ability of the higher self to come in and show you the way? So let us all be very mindful today with our energetic field of noticing if we are creating a disruption anywhere within ourselves, being very mindful of where you're holding on to any tension, if you're holding on to any pressure, any agitation within your body, and take back your power by carefully choosing the right choices for you. Carolyn May says this very beautifully. She says, every choice and decision that we make either empowers us or disempowers us. So when you stop long enough to pause before taking action or before releasing a thought or saying something out into the world, take in a deep breath. Hold yourself into that power of knowing who you are and your value system, and ask yourself that very question. Is this going to empower me or is this going to disempower me? And chances are, if it disempowers you, it also disempowers another. If it empowers you, it's going to empower another. So the free will choice is always ours to take. But we can use this energy today to either empower ourselves in the world or disempower ourselves and the world. We're sending much love to you all.